The 2024 D&D rules removed resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Like, that's gone. It was a huge thing in the 2014 rules, absolutely gone. That can feel weird for some creatures, like gargoyles. They're supposed to be made of stone, and now they're just as soft and squishy as you and me, and I am very squishy. The 2014 rules expected that you would have the ability to deal magic weapon damage by some means. Like, magic items were very much an optional rule. They weren't assumed to be part of the game, and they built the game assuming that you wouldn't have them, so that they would be purely additive. But the game also expected that when you ran into creatures with resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, you had some way to get around that, primarily by casting magic weapon. Monks got key empowered strikes at level 6, so they always had magic weapons once you hit that point, or at least magic unarmed strikes. But for everybody else, the assumption was that your party's casters would cast magic weapon to support the marshals so that they would be effective in combat. But no one does that. There's so many better uses for your concentration than casting magic weapon on somebody in your party. Like, for the same spell slot, a cleric could cast Spirit Guardians and just handle the fight themselves. At that point, the party's marshals are basically there to, like, tank hits and keep enemies from running away. So it was a huge problem in the 2014 rules, and I'm really glad that they changed it. Obviously, there are some weird side effects, like I mentioned, with the gargoyle, but it's so much better now that we don't have to worry about resistance to non-magic weapon damage types. I'm RPGBot. I talk about character optimization, game mechanics. If you want to learn more about D&D and Pathfinder and how they work, follow along, click the link in my bio, check out the website, check out my newsletter.